Okay, as I told you, we are going to start the topic of business growth today. When we speak the term business growth, it simply means the increase in the size of business. Now, why the businesses are interested into the growth, why businesses are interested into the increase in size, there are a number of reasons. Why businesses are interested in growth. As I told you that there are a number of reasons. First of all, it's increased profits. As you grow more, you increase more profits because with the increase in size of business, uh, there are more economies of scale that you will obtain that will ultimately reduce the cost of business and ultimately increase the profits of the business. Another reason because of which the businesses will be interested into the growth is the increase in the market share. And we know that market share is the percentage sales of one business in comparison with the whole industry. Another reason because of which, and if you have larger market share in the market, it gives you higher bargaining power, both with the supplier and the retailers. And as I told you that with the increase in size, you will obtain more economies of scale that will reduce the average cost of business. With the increase in size, the power and the status of business will increase in the market. And it will reduce the risk of being taken over, reduce the risk of being taken over, because with the bigger size, it will become difficult for other businesses to take over. Nobody will be coming to bid for that business that is that large in size. So these are the reason because of which the businesses are interested into the growth. When it comes to the growth strategy, there are two major growth strategies. One is called the organic growth. We also call it internal growth. And one is called external growth. And external growth is basically taking over another business or merger. We'll shortly talk about it. First, come to the organic growth, the internal growth. Organic growth is a situation when businesses increases in size by opening more branches. Situation when businesses increases in size by opening more branches, by introducing more products, by starting more factories, for example, increasing the operations, for example, usually with their own investments, with their own money, usually with their own money. Such growth is called organic growth or the internal growth. Then we come to the inorganic growth, I mean the external growth. What do we mean by the external growth? External growth is of two types, as I told you earlier. One is called merger. This is a situation when two businesses join their operations. They start doing business collectively together. And another, we have takeover, when a business buys another business. When a business purchases, buys another business. These two situations are called external growth. We have a common word that we speak for the takeover and merger both, and that common word is called integration. A common word for both takeover and merger. Now, the integration has three types. The integration has three types. One is called horizontal integration. Another one is called vertical integration. And another one is called conglomerate integration. The vertical integration has further two types: forward vertical integration and backward vertical integration. So we'll talk about them individually. What are these integrations and what are the advantages and disadvantages of every type of integration? Coming to the horizontal integration, horizontal integration is a situation when businesses integrate in the same industry. When businesses integrate in the same industry and at the same level of production or operations. For example, there has been a recent integration in Pakistan between the two banks. One was the MCB Bank, this is the name of bank in Pakistan, and another was the NIB Bank. Such integration will be called horizontal integration because if we talk about the industry, both belong to the banking industry. Both belong to the banking industry. and both belong to the same level of operations because the level of operation is tertiary. Services provision, both businesses are doing that. Another integration that held in Pakistan was the uh, integration of Jazz, a mobile phone network provider company, and Warid, another mobile phone network provider company. Both belong to the telecom industry. The industry was same, and both belong to the tertiary level of the operations. Both are providing services. So this kind of integration is called horizontal integration. I mean, at the same level of operations. Then we have the vertical integration that has two types. One is called a forward vertical integration and another one is backward. Initially, we'll talk about the forward vertical integration. The forward vertical integration. The integration in which two businesses meet with each other, uh, integrate with each other, both belongs to the similar industry, but one belongs to the next level of operation. Both businesses belong to the similar industry, but one belong to next level of operation. Next level of operations. No. If a car manufacturer buys or integrates with the retailer of the cars who is selling cars, so such integration will be called would be called forward vertical integration. A car manufacturer integrates with the retailer of cars who is selling cars to the ultimate customers. So such integration will be called forward vertical integration because if you notice, both belong to the car industry, both belong to the vehicle industry, but one out of them who is the car seller belongs to the tertiary level and one belongs to the secondary level, the manufacturer. The same kind of integration is called a backward vertical integration with a little difference. If the industry is same in this integration, but one business belongs to the previous level of operations. So this will be called backward vertical integration. We call it integration with the supplier. So similarly, if a car manufacturer integrates with the supplier of the raw material of that car, that integration will be called backward vertical integration because both belongs to the industry that is related to the car, but one belongs to the previous level of operations. And the third one is called a conglomerate integration. What is this conglomerate integration? When businesses integrate in an entirely different industry. When businesses integrate in entirely different industry. uh, uh, paper mill integrates uh, with a construction business, for example, or a media house integrates with the packaging factory, for example. So such kind of integrations will be called uh, conglomerate integrations. So these are the three types of integrations that we have.